Welcome back. Today we're going to be showing you how to install a dishwasher. In this case, it's our brand new LG black stainless quad wash smart dishwasher. A million different descriptions they have on it. Seems pretty cool. And here's one we're taking out. It is just a regular GE dishwasher. Came with the house. And I'm going to show you how to get everything removed and get the new one connected. First thing we're on to do is come down here, go and turn off our water supply. It's PEX. Typically it's just a pull out. Pull out's off. Depending on how it's wired, you may need to also go and turn the power off. You know for a fact that these ones are hooked in with a plug-in in the back. But first thing we're going to do, after we have power and water off, we're going to go and take these screws and we're going to go and undo these mounting screws right here. And on your dishwasher, I've seen them at the top. That's where my last ones were. These ones are on the side. Funny thing is, these are the only things that are actually holding your dishwasher in place, besides the weight. Kind of funny, huh? So, with that, we'll just slide this out. Now, and see, we still don't have our water line hooked in. We have our power down there. Just swing this off to the side. Power's unplugged. Our drain line. And we have the actual feed line. Now these we're going to have to remove. We're just going to get a little wrench on it. And I'm going to go and get this undone. I'm going to go grab that real quick. And then also undo the drain line. Alright, so we got that loose. Let's undo our feed line. Got the clamp off on here for the drain, hose clamp. Undo our drain line. Make sure you have a towel soak up the water. And with that, we have this dishwasher uninstalled. Now we can haul it out of the way and get to installing our new one. Alright, to start, remove the shipping brace. Can't go and see it says remove. So obviously we're going to remove that. Got just these two screws here. Undo the tie for the hose so we can get this off. Alright, so that's step one. Next, we go to the front of it and we're going to remove this lower cover. So there's two screws here. There's one on this side and then one on the other side on the front and bottom of the dishwasher. This is where all of our connections are. Or at least our electrical connections. So here's our water connection. And then we should go and have that is our inlet. And then back behind here, this is going to be where our electrical connection's at. Now we are going to have to go and take our cord, the power cord from the other dishwasher to put in here. But this is where we're going to hook it up at. I do it like this because some houses, like at our old house, they did go and have hardwired direct Romex in. Nowadays it's kind of more standard, at least in some houses and areas. to go and have a plug-in, but they don't know how they're going to wire it. So they just go and give you a set of connections here to go and either wire in your own plug, or if you're going to go ahead and wire in Lomex directly. Right here we have our ground, hot, and neutral. That's where we're going to run it into. See that little hole? We're going to go and run the electrical cable through there. Use some wire nuts, splice it in. Go that way. Have our feed. It's going to run from underneath, and then go and tie into here. Always going to make sure you're going to use Teflon on that. But I'm going to go and take off the wire from the other dishwasher to put in here, and then we're going to get this a little bit more in position and get everything hooked in on this side. Alright, as you can see, we brought our water line underneath, got it Tefloned up. Always make sure you go in Teflon clockwise, you know, with the way the threads are going to go on. I also got our power cord brought in from underneath from the old dishwasher. Got that lock nutted up. And right now we're ready to go and pop everything back in. We also took out the old drain from the other one because I wanted to tear into this one and use old hose, so we're just going to use the current one, take that out. You know, where that's going to go, depending on your setup. For ours, it's going to go right up there to that breather, and that is where the drain goes in this type of setup. So there's a real quick push on. We won't do that right now. We're trying to ride everything underneath, but yeah, looking at it, I think if we went above some of this would be better. Alright, now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and plug this into power. Push it back, and then get our mounts on. Also remember, we still need to turn on the water. Back under here. Water. Under here, check for leaks. Looking good. Now we're going to go and do the mounts. Okay, so on to the mounts. Now normally, if you're going to have a wood cabinets, you're going to take one of these brackets, rotate it in here, push it in, and just go and use your screws to screw up into the wood. However, if you have granite or marble cabinets, you cannot do that. So what do? Well, we're going to do a side mount, and so we're going to make sure we have everything level and push back in here. Go and check for clearance. So right here, make sure not hitting our cabinet poles. Make sure everything looks pretty level and even. Good. Double check. And they actually designed this for that. What you're going to do is pop off this little deal on each side. And you're going to take yourself a wood screw. You put that in there. Get your drill. And you're going to drill into the cabinet. Good. Do the same thing on this side. Actually kind of how our other one was, but it wasn't integrated. Had a separate bracket. It was kind of messy. Good. Those are in. Let's recheck clearance. Make sure it didn't move. Look working good. Now, pop these guys back on. That one might want to be in a little bit more. Good. And now we're all set. Love that sound. Alright, so video is just about over. However, if you want, you can stick around and enjoy some nice, satisfying label peeling. And I love it. Well, y'all love it. So, we'll get to that here. I'm also post a separate video in case you just want to watch that and nothing else. Alright? Anyways, remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications if you like this content, like more. Can do a review out in the first run of this, see how it works. Old one, just real generic, real basic, didn't do a whole lot. It was leaving water spots everywhere, some of its food be stuck on it. Didn't dry them very well, and it was loud. But that was a real cheap dishwasher. This is a real nice one, and I think we're gonna have a lot better results. All right, I will see you next time. Now for my favorite parts of any new install, any new project and purchase, peeling of all of the sticky tape protective film. So we'll start here. Started here because I knew it'd go off to this area. Satisfying. No idea why this is so satisfying. Position that back. What do those QR codes say? I'm gonna find out later. In my experience, there has been on LG products a little film here. I think we found it. Here. It's the big one.